The opposition's concerns about living conditions at both the Queen's Hotel and the Sunrise Motel was perhaps overshadowed by news that all Queen's Hotel residents will be relocated to the Sunrise Motel by the end of October. In Parliament today, the Housing Minister said those refusing to move would face licence termination.
These licences are rejected, at that point she will be minded to evict those tenants from the Queen's Hotel.
Madam Speaker, eviction is not something that I think is relevant in the context of what we're discussing. We're talking about licensees that don't hold tenancies. The process from the point of view, the administrative process from the point of view of the government, is that we simply terminate the license. Whether it's then necessary to take a different step thereafter, if the individual does not comply with the termination of the license, is a matter that would be addressed at that time.
The opposition highlighted overcrowding at the Sunrise Motel and questioned if the relocation is tied to development plans for the Queen's Hotel. Outline planning permission for a new mixed-use development at the site was approved in September's meeting of the Development and Planning Commission. On other housing matters, the government highlighted significant investment in the refurbishment of Varelbeg Estate. Pat Orfila also confirmed that the new Housing Act will be published imminently, assuring it would meet the GSLP Liberals' manifesto commitment when pressed by the opposition.
The Minister confident that she will be able to comply with the electoral promise, which was that the Act would be published within the year of being sworn into office?
Madam Speaker, yes.
Does she appreciate that she doesn't have much more time left?
Madam Speaker, we all understand the calendar.
The 12th of October will mark 1 year since the 2023 election. In a separate discussion, the government addressed questions on sexual offenders in Gibraltar, confirming the number of convicted offenders. The Justice Minister also outlined how many dedicated risk managers are currently monitoring these individuals.
There are currently 9 designated risk managers currently in Gibraltar managing and monitoring persons convicted of sexual offences. Furthermore, there are 4 qualified designated risk managers who provide assistance when required. With respect to question 670, there are currently 28 registered sex offenders currently residing in Gibraltar, 24 out in the community and 4 remanded in His Majesty's prison.
The opposition's Joel Ladislaus also asked if there were any plans to introduce legislation or a scheme similar to the Child Sex Offender Disclosure Scheme in England and Wales, known as Sarah's Law.
I am advised that the position taken, based on advice from relevant professionals, was that no such legislation should be introduced due to the small size of our community and the potential risk for the offender's information to be shared. It is a live issue that I understand is reviewed on an ongoing basis. Nevertheless, notwithstanding this, I am informed that registered sex offenders who are managed are encouraged by their designated risk manager to provide disclosures to employers or partners themselves if the manager identifies risks.
Parliament has adjourned until 3 o'clock tomorrow.